Today I want to cover the 3 simple steps to managing food addiction. This is something that I've researched and studied for decades, and I've come up with this solution, and I know that it works. Okay, the first step is you have to understand why it's there. Okay, and you have to understand that when you eat the foods you like, typically foods that have sugar, it's gonna release the dopamine receptors in your brain. This dopamine connection in the brain is temporary. So it leaves, it goes away, and then 30 minutes later, you're back to square one, and you're craving that dopamine connection again. So you have to begin, when you're trying to manage food addiction, you have to start with small sacrifices. And by small sacrifices, I mean, say, for example, 40 to 50% less sugar in your diet. Okay? That's one thing you can take out. Saturated fat as well, but typically it's the foods that you enjoy. You have to look at foods that you personally enjoy eating, because that sets off the dopamine or the endorphin release within the brain. What you have to do to conquer food addiction is substitution therapy. Now, substitution therapy is simply using an alternative hobby, anything else that you do in life that causes some type of endorphin release. Those types of hobbies and habits have to be magnified so they draw away from the food addiction, because it's the same thing. It's an endorphin connection. So if you expand the other things in your life, things that you enjoy, and by the way, exercise is a prime example of a great endorphin release. So and in fact, after you exercise, it's been proven that the endorphin release from a 1 hour of exercise can last 4 to 5 hours later.